What is a legislative referendum, and how does it work? Imagine a lawmaker proposing a new rule or changing part of the Constitution, but instead of just passing it through the usual process, they ask the people directly for their opinion. That's what a legislative referendum is all about. It is a way for state legislatures to let voters decide on important laws or constitutional changes. This process is part of democratic voting, giving citizens a say in big decisions that affect everyone. Here is how it works. First, the state legislature must agree on the proposed law or constitutional change. They do this by passing a joint resolution, which is a formal proposal. Usually this requires a majority vote in both the lower and upper chambers of the state legislature. Once they approve, the proposal does not need the governor's signature to go on the ballot. Instead, it is sent to state officials, like the Secretary of State, who prepare it for the next election. The officials assign a ballot number and write a clear summary of the measure. They also prepare a title that explains what the measure is about. Sometimes, the Attorney General reviews the ballot title and summary to make sure it is easy to understand and legally correct. Then, during a general election or a special election, voters see the measure on their ballot. They can choose to vote yes to approve it or no to reject it. Legislative referendums are often used for big changes, like amending the state constitution or passing important laws. They act as a check on the power of the legislature by involving the voters directly. This process guarantees that certain laws or amendments cannot become law without the approval of the people. It also makes sure that voters are involved in decisions that shape the state's future. In some states, the rules for legislative referendums can vary. Some states have specific rules about what types of measures can be referred, how long the process takes, and what percentage of votes are needed for approval. But the main idea remains the same. The legislature proposes, and the voters decide. This process is a key part of how democracy works at the state level, giving citizens a direct voice in important policy decisions.